WBAY TV, your first alert station. Action 2 News This Morning live stream starts now.
Hey there, good Monday morning. So good to have you with us here on our Action 2 News This Morning live stream. I'm Tammy Elliott.
And I'm Emerson Lehman. Thanks for streaming along with us on this Monday. And hey, when you're out shopping this week, adding just one extra bottle of shampoo or even some deodorant to your cart can make a huge difference.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who need those very essential supplies and want to go live now to Kristen Allen, who's talking about a hygiene drive, Help for the Homeless. It's happening right now. Good morning, Kristen. Tell us where you are and how people can help out.
Good morning. We are at the Festival of Foods on the east side of Green Bay, and Festival Foods is a partner, so you can actually donate at any of the Festival Foods locations as well as Walgreens stores in our area as well. And a really wide variety of items are needed when we're talking about these different hygiene items. So if you think about the basic things that you need every day, those same items are needed. So shampoo, conditioner, razor blades, soap, body wash, toothpaste, laundry detergent, toilet paper, all of those things are needed. And so you can drop off, there's donation bins at Festival Foods locations and also at Walgreens stores as well. If you want to make a monetary donation, you can do that as well by going online. We do have a link on our website, WBAY.com/links.
Kristen, tell us who these donations will benefit, where these donations go.
Well, this drive is actually hosted by the Family Radio Network, and it's happening in several regions throughout the state. So it is obviously happening here in our region in Northeast Wisconsin. And so in every region, it will go to different crisis centers and agencies who help people who are in need. So in our area, it's going to about 16 different locations, and some of those include St. John's Ministries, which we know has the overnight shelter for both men and women, which runs from November through April. And then also it has its 2 daytime resource centers as well. And in speaking to the staff there, they say that as in a season, in a cold weather season, they can be serving sometimes 700 people. So if you think about the number of different of things like deodorant, or even when we were talking about razor blades, how many of those you may go through, that's a lot of items that are needed. Another organization is House of Hope, which is a shelter for young people from ages 17 to 24, and also pregnant girls and women and those with young children. They are accepting these donations of items as well. And these organizations, they hope to be able to get enough donations of these items to last through the year. That's not always possible, but even if it lasts them, several months to half the year, that's really a good chunk of time, because they are really providing all of these items to the people that they serve. And it really makes a difference in the long term when talking to people at House of Hope who say, the kids who are living there, they can go to school with clean clothes. It helps people be able to find jobs because they can present themselves better. So really just these simple items have a big impact on people in our community. And again, if you want to learn more about all the items that are needed and see exactly what organizations they are going to in our area, you can head to our website, WBAY.com/links.
All right, Kristen, thanks so much. Appreciate that. Every little bit helps.
Every little bit. The community really benefiting from all of that. Now they're going to benefit from this as well, and we love to watch this too. Participants competing with their dance moves on Saturday to raise money for the nonprofit of their choice.
They all learned a dance. So many of them saying, I didn't know how to ballroom dance. They were amazing. So this is a new fundraiser. It's called Just Dance. It was hosted by U.S. Venture at the Fox Cities Performing Arts Center on Saturday night. WBAY was the sponsor, and they all, 10 dancers taking the stage there. That is Haley Tenpass from WHBY. She won the judge's choice. And Kathy Seifert with the Fox Valley Humane Association. That's who she was dancing for. She won the Mirror Ball Trophy, and you're looking right there. This is Nikki Volsky, who was dancing for Harbor House. She won People's Choice, so the audience gets to vote there. And they were just amazing. Can I just say that, you know, all 10 of them, and they all chose a nonprofit that was really meaningful to them. And it was amazing. Inaugural year, and they raised over $450,000.
And you were a judge, so you had a first-hand look at all the action going on.
It was hard. It was so hard to judge, but just positive comments all around for everybody. And the professional dance partners who, you know, have a short period of time to teach them that dance. So it was a lot of fun. I think there were like 600 people there watching. The crowd was amazing. They were so into it, and what a show. It was just spectacular.
It takes a lot of courage, a lot of dedication to learn all of this, and you were a perfect judge for it because you've got some experience.
A little bit
with
of
this.
experience.
Here you go, a throwback.
This is a throwback, yeah. This was 2014. I was dancing a foxtrot.
I love the hair tab.
Yeah, that was, I called it like my Marilyn Monroe version of hair, if you will. And so yeah, this was a Red Cross fundraiser, the American Red Cross. And so same kind of a concept. So you learn a dance and then you fundraise. And so I just want to put this out there if you're looking at this and thinking, maybe I could do this. I have a nonprofit. I would love to get involved. Pretty sure they're looking for dancers for next year. Again, Just Dance, that is in the Fox Cities. This was here in town, and you know, obviously, so much work goes into it. There's the practice, okay, in the studio.
And you're doing that in heels
and
too.
Yeah, that was you know, so many years ago. But yeah, that is one thing that you hear from the dancers who talked about this, is that they learn to really, you know, trust their partner. And they're like, some of these, they're walking to the studio saying, I have no dance background, but I'm really excited about this. I really want to, you know, raise money for my nonprofit. And like I said, over $450,000.
A great cause.
So many people donating, and so just so many amazing stories. I just can't say enough good things about it. And everybody who put it together, I mean, an inaugural event, right? So they loved what was happening in Green Bay with the dancing and the fundraising, and they said, let's try and do this in the Fox Cities. So Just Dance, so look it up, and if you're interested and you want to try this out.
And a big shout out to US Venture for putting this on.
They do so much to support our community, and so yeah, big sponsors, and WBAY proud to be a sponsor as well. So had a hot Saturday night, so it was fun. it was a lot of fun.
And like Tammy said, get your dancing shoes ready if you want to sign up for next year. Steve, you usually got some good dance moves over there. You should.
No, you don't want me dancing.
No,
I'm a terrible dancer. Bad at dancing, bad at singing, to the point where I'm more than happy to dance like a fool to kind of take the heat off of me. I'm just pinching myself. Tammy, it's been 12 years from when you danced. I think
crazy, right?
That was like a blink of an eye ago.
I know, so long ago.
Crazy. Our producer Garrett says he was 12 years old. Ah, Garrett.
Garrett knows how to make friends on the morning.
Thanks, Garrett. That's
I
nice.
love that.
Well, on that note, here's a live view from our Sturgeon Bay sky cam. It's cold out there. It's 16 degrees, Garrett. Wind chill is 1. We've got fresh snow on the ground. You can see the walkway here by the marina got plowed. I watched a bobcat kind of come through here, kind of take care of that. There's probably still a few little flakes in northern Door County and a couple little flakes flying down into Sheboygan County. But otherwise, First Alert Viper Max is not as busy as it was over the weekend. Temperatures are in the teens. We're at 15 degrees in Green Bay and Oshkosh. We got single digits in north central Wisconsin. The wind is not playing nice right now. It's out of the north around 10 to 15 miles an hour, closer to 20 miles an hour lakeside. You can see what it's doing to our wind chills. Single digits. 1 below for a wind chill right now in Wautoma, although sub-zero wind chills are more common across the north woods. Today, blustery, wind chilly. That wind is going to die down this afternoon. We'll see a high of 23 degrees. Partly sunny. There might be a couple of leftover flurries at times, but really no accumulating snow today. First Alert Pinpoint Predictor has today's highs in the 20s. Teens across the north woods, hitting a 20 this afternoon in Lakewood. And here's our wind chill chart. Single digits this morning, and then getting back into the teens this afternoon and evening. And that's when that north to northwest wind finally slows down after being such a blustery, biting wind over the weekend.
And we're going to get some snow, so I know maybe some people are happy about that because, you know, it's winter. We need some more snow.
Our snow enthusiasts.
See how I'm putting that positive twist on it?
That was a very nice positive.
That was nice. That was very nice.
That was very nice. Thank you. And you know, even beyond just the winter sports enthusiasts, we need the moisture moving into spring, which isn't that far away. And our snowfall has been on par for normal up through January, but we've been falling behind in February. Right now we have close to a 5-inch snowfall deficit this season in Green Bay. But we are expecting a burst of snow with gusty winds tomorrow afternoon. It has prompted me to say, yep, I think we need to go into a first alert weather day for Tuesday afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon, the severe weather outlook is low, and I would say it's more moderate across the north woods. So here's the setup. We've got rain and snow in the Pacific Northwest. Low pressure is pushing onshore. It is going to go up over the Canadian Rockies, down towards us, and we're timing everything out with First Alert Pinpoint Predictor. Now, this time tomorrow morning, there might be some snow showers in the far north. I'm not too worried about that. But this is more troublesome. As we go into the afternoon, we're expecting a narrow band of moderate snow. And according to Pinpoint Predictor, it cuts right through the Fox cities in Green Bay and the area around 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, give or take. It doesn't last very long. In fact, it'll be out of here for the Tuesday evening drive. And as far as how much snow we're going to see, it's not going to impress you. About 1 inch in the valley, 2 or 3 inches in the north. But tomorrow is a first alert weather day because of the snow and this. Gusty south to southwest winds up around 30 miles an hour as we get that quick burst of moderate snow. So it's all going to come down at once. And with that wind, visibility is going to be sharply reduced if you're traveling, and there's probably going to be blowing and drifting. So for a short while, travel will be very difficult tomorrow afternoon. And then after that snow, your First Alert Super 7-day forecast has up and down temperatures. Down to a high of 21 on Wednesday, then back up to Friday, windy with highs well into the 40s, and I can't rule out somebody knocking on the door of 50 degrees to wrap up this week. But between now and then, there's plenty of cold weather ahead with highs in the 20s and the 30s.
That'll be a good way to end the week, Steve. Warm temperatures, some sunshine, that'll be nice. This is a great way to start the week.
Yeah.
We got Emily Beier back with us.
So happy.
Welcome
Bringing the
back.
energy. I know, and you have 4 kids now.
4 boys.
Coming
4
back
boys.
from maternity
Coming back,
leave with twins.
Yeah, it is. It's a whirlwind. Again, I've been explaining it. It's like time travel because I feel like it's like I just lived like 1,000 lives, like having like 2 new lives, like raising. But then I also felt like no time at all passed, and so it's very strange. But yeah, there they are. It's Lachlan and Nikolai, and then of course big brothers, that's Wesley and Johan.
Love
helping
his
hands
smile.
there.
I know, they've just been, they're so sweet. I mean, they're still boys. Don't let they're super cute, but don't let them fool you. They're very rambunctious, and I'm always reminding them to be gentle, be very
wanna
gentle.
help though, right?
Yeah. They totally want to help, yeah. So, and that's been really fun. They've just been, they just have been a gift. And so I've absolutely adored it. Really grateful to have that extra time. Again, I'm coming back after 4.5 months. So my big goal was I really wanted to get them sleeping more overnight because I knew that was going to be really tough, obviously working the overnight hours. So yeah, they're doing really well, and I'm excited to be back and get digging into some stories. But yeah, they're the ones that motivate me back home. So I just, I love them.
And you said your mom had already sent you pictures
Yeah,
this morning.
She knew. I think I
Yes.
told you last week that first. And if you're a new mom, if you know, you know. Like I remember that first day back, and you looked at me and you're like, "How you doing?"
Yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't breathe for the whole first hour. It is so hard. It is very, very hard. But it's also one of those things where I just feel like I get more and more back to myself, which can be very healing in itself. So I've been really enjoying that, and I'm just, again, I also feel like I'm just like learning to juggle another ball. Like another ball is getting thrown in, and I got to add in work. So.
Do you remember, now, my wife and I, we had twins years ago, and now they're in college. Hard to believe. But do you remember the advice I gave you before you went on maternity leave about doing everything in tandem?
You said to get them on the same schedule.
Together.
Yes.
Has that helped, or has it not helped at all?
So I will say they added challenge to that. One of my boys was in the NICU for a week, and the NICU, first off, they are angels there, and it's like warrior city, like everybody in the NICU. But I knew I was nervous right away because I was like, oh no, what schedule do they have this kid on? And it's like baby boot camp for those babies. Like the every step that they need to reach to get out of the NICU is really, really harsh, or I guess hard, because the worst thing to do is to go into the NICU and then have to come back, get released and then go back. So I remember thinking like, oh my goodness, like this is gonna be so hard. And so of course the baby that was in the NICU was like eating a lot, like it was a really big feeder. So that was the one thing we had to adjust to, is one baby ate, I would say, like at the normal times, and then this other baby was eating like twice as much, and I was like, I can't keep up.
The food.
Yeah, so, but yeah, it was.
But the timing, did that work out?
They're closer and closer, yeah. So
Good.
they're still, and that was something at first. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to get these kids on time, because yeah, once they both woke up, I was like, okay, I want to feed them and get back to bed. Like I need sleep.
Sure.
Everybody needs sleep in this house. Like, yeah. So, but that was very helpful, and I appreciate all the tips, because I'm willing to try anything, because as you know, no child is the same. Like what works for one may not work for the other. So I appreciate all the tips. So
good. I know our viewers are happy to have you back, and
I'm excited to be back.
we're happy.
Oh,
And we have some
yes,
trivia.
yeah. Garrett, our producer, gave me some
those are all our
trivia.
answers.
Those are the questions. He's
think
got
those
them.
are all our answers,
and he's got
actually.
the answers. Well, don't.
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
Well, maybe they're just
Maybe
like
you didn't read them quick.
factoids
Yeah.
at this point.
Well, if you can guess, how many books did I read while I was on maternity leave? Keep in mind, I went to a regular appointment, and so I was mid-book.
And
I was
you
mid-book.
love to read.
I love to read.
I saw the answer.
I did too.
And I am stunned, Emily.
That's impressive.
I read a lot. I have a really fast
Stunned.
reading pace. It's from, honestly, I think it's from reading criminal complaints.
Oh, yeah. you-
From years and years and
Okay.
years of
Sure.
like,
42
Yeah.
books.
That's nuts.
yes.
That's like 10 a month.
Yep.
That you were, because you
yeah.
said you were
I
gone
read
a little over
I 4.5
4.
months. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Okay, are they fun books?
a variety.
Are they
Some-
parenting books? Are they?
Two of them were. Two
Okay.
of them were. But the majority of them are either romance or
Okay.
like horror or mystery. Like I like a
Little bit of
variety.
escape.
Kind of
Little
eclectic,
bit of something.
Okay.
It's my escapism.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. So
Okay.
that was something
Wow.
fun.
You enjoyed takeout, it said. That was
Okay, so
what
it
was
was
the
gonna
favorite
say,
the
well,
meal?
besides raising my 2 children, what was one of my favorite parts of being away? But I had to add more. So definitely, it was definitely eating takeout. But can you guess
what
what
kind,
else?
though? Like
Everything, because
anything and everything.
my husband and I are the type of like we got food at home. We're kind of boring that way. We're big foodies, but we're like, we got food at home. We don't need it, whatever. So we just took full advantage of like, we're busy, our hands are full.
You have 4
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, so we were like, let's just order out. Let's get Chinese. Let's go wherever. We tried a lot of restaurants, but I loved staying up late. That was like,
yes,
that was
we
like
don't do
weird.
that on
Yeah,
this shift.
I definitely, because I mean, to me, 8 p.m. is late.
Yeah.
But after a while, I
Right.
built myself up to like 10 p.m.
Oh.
So I stayed up pretty late. So yeah.
And then
anyway,
what was that last
The
one?
last one was, since I've been back, how many times have been added to the quote book? And I don't know the answer to that.
our
Two
producer
times.
Garrett's got.
It's just
quote
because I
board.
say out of pocket stuff.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
So
And we're so glad to
Okay.
have you back
Yeah.
doing it.
I'm
All
glad to
right.
be back.
We'll see you all back here for our live stream tomorrow at 7:05, WBAY.com. Have a good one.